Good evening. This is Brother Laos coming at you, and this is Contending for the Faith. And as you come, please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. I want to thank all of my new subscribers and all of my old subscribers for tuning in on today. And what I want to talk about is the podcast portion of my channel, The Fire and the Vision. Um, it's it's been working quite well. The AI program that I've been using. It's a very simple program. It's not too complicated. The the cost is minimal. That I'm paying to generate the voices and different things like that. Um, I know that the amount of time that the videos run is very short, but because of, like I said, the cost of the AI program that I got is something that I can pay in my budget. But if I wanted to get a what you would consider to be a traditional, a full traditional podcast, you talking about for the the company that I'm with, that would be well over $100. And I'm hoping that the content, because it looks like from the views that I've been getting, that the content has, been received well. I think also having the podcast that short, it makes me narrow down my thoughts, because what you don't understand is those little 5 minute podcasts, especially like last podcast I did on the Fire and the Vision, and I brought in another AI voice, the Wisdom, the African lady Wisdom. Uh, the three part episode, that took me a couple of days to put that together, because what a lot of people don't understand with the AI, when you using it, you gotta feed it the correct information, right? You gotta prompt it, right? So a lot of the stuff that you hear, the Fire and the Vision, or Vision and Watcher, the two characters on there, uh, I'm putting that in AI, then I'm attaching it to a voice that I get from another program, and I only have so much space that I can use. So a lot of times I had to cut out different things that I have put together in my, the data that I'm gonna enter in. I had to cut away, per se, the fact. That's why I'm kind of glad of it. It makes me get into intense analysis of what is important that needs to be said, of course, through prayer and the Holy Spirit, no doubt about that. But plugging it in what needs to be said, sometimes that can take a good minute, because you got to go back and you're like, okay, I gotta, make sure that, this point is, I keep on this point, so I might have to take this out, this portion of whatever the study is talking about. And season one is over. We're getting ready to start season two here in a few days. I seem to have got a, a good response from putting the other the other voice, the Wisdom, the lady from Africa. She's now, what you gotta understand about these characters, that AI characters that I created, is bits and pieces of, what they're talking about is stuff that, I've experienced, and definitely everything that they're saying is coming from me. It's me putting it together, but them speaking. So, but when I haven't broken down um, the backgrounds of Watcher or Flame yet, but I plan on doing that. But what I'm trying to be true to form is how to definitely everything that the AI characters are saying is my thoughts, but also the persona or whatever persona that you perceive that you're picking up from the AI characters that I have created is coming either from something that is part of who I am or part of somebody that I know. Like the African lady, the wisdom, um, that's because when I was in the military, and, I did when I was in Africa, working with the humanitarian missions that we were part of. We came in contact with Native women, or like when we went to Haiti, and we was working in orphanages and stuff, just doing humanitarian type work, and just seeing some of the things dealing with the religions and all these different things. These are things that I seen with my own eyes when I was in Africa in the 90s, and I was there in Somalia, and then we got to go into Kenya, and I got to go through Mombasa, which is one of the largest cities in the country of Kenya, and I got to attend a church service there, and I was able to meet some of African people, black people, and they told me different things, and so I'm I'm pulling on that, and I'm also pulling on things that I've studied and things that I believe, and also like the flame, and I can say this because I already cleared it with her, but and I'm when I get ready to give more of the flame background. A lot of the flame is her persona comes from my wife. My wife is very very astrocentric, astro Afrocentric from the very first time that I met my wife. My wife is from Savannah, Georgia. She deep into Black history. She says the best thing that when she was in college, one of the courses that she took, she said that was one of the best things classes that she ever took. She's always been like that, and if you know anything about Savannah, you know about Roots. Roots was filmed there, and the antebellum presence is still there in some plot places. So black people down there have, uh, you know, they have a hard time, in the sense of they can get ahead, right, but it's still outside of the military portion. I think it's changed a little bit because of the military presence that is there, but in some places in Savannah, black people still have a hard time, and so that character, the flame, being, hey, down for people, that is my wife. Kind of persona. It's gonna be some other part of her persona that might not be my wife, but the major part of her being a flame, being fiery, that is my wife. The now some would say, so is the watcher you? I could say some, definitely I could say some, but like I said, I'm a do a podcast where I'm gonna have the characters that I created talk about themselves, and you can bet you believe that anything that they're saying is gonna be based off of something that I've experienced, and I put it on into who they are, or that it's people that I know personally or I have studied that will be there, just like the wisdom I said. Um, and so um, look forward to that. And I want to thank uh, the new subscribers, like I said at the beginning of this video, for coming out. Obviously, if you go back and look at all of my 461 videos, you're gonna probably find something that you don't agree with. And if you don't agree with it, you can give the thumbs down, but don't unsubscribe because you don't agree with everything that I'm saying. I'm praying that something that I've said will be in agreement with you, right? And so that's all I would say. But if you got to, do it, you got to do what you got to do. But I do believe that as we get closer to the return of Messiah, right, that we got to be able to really be in tune with those that are of a sincere heart and are sincerely out here trying to the best of their ability, and I'm telling you, I'm no different than you are. You can do what I'm doing, but only difference is right now I'm doing it, but I'm doing it with all the understanding that I can. You need to be able to, just we need to get to a happy medium, because this AI um, age that we're in is just so multiplied, the channels, that if you can get a person like me that will get on and actually show you his face and actually talk to you face to face. Not to say that I don't use AI too. I do use AI to make my thumbnails, and it's made life so much easier. It has made life so much easier. But for the most part, I'm telling you right now that the characters that I created, they have something to do with people that I actually know and different things. I'm letting you know this on a personal level. Of course, I'm not gonna go but so far of things in my personal life and of my family. I can't, do all of that. But I'm telling you that. But most of the channels that you will hear to foresee on YouTube and any other place, a lot of them are not gonna have the face of a person, and even the real person face that might appear on there might not even be their face, because with these AI programs, you can go out and get realistic looking people that you can actually. They have a program on the company that I use where I could clone my voice or my face, so I can actually put my face, make a clone of my face, a light, but I could put a different voice to my face, or I could get a different lifelike face and put my voice to it, and then be talking to you. But this is my real face. This is my real voice that I'm talking to you. I'm not perfect. I don't say that anything that I say cannot be challenged, but at least I'm putting my face out there. So in the future, that is going to be that's not the future. That's right now. That's a dying commodity. That with what I'm doing right now. People saying, man, I ain't doing that, man. I can put that AI thing out there, man. People making thousands of dollars. I'm talking about some of them tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands. But what I see, where is it going to end? Because everybody cannot be a millionaire. I think just like the .com and all these other tech things, there's going to be a bubble and it's going to burst. And those that don't get out at the right time, they're gonna go bust. They're gonna lose all of it because all this stuff has an expiration date, right? But again, I want to thank you for taking your time out for viewing my videos. And I'm asking if you could please go back and look at some of my videos. You might even go back and look at some of my 461 videos, which as the count is going to go up once I upload some, and say, you know what? He said something different a couple of years ago, and that shows growth. I'm gonna be honest. My channel was a different name years ago when I first started. You will look on there and see where it says the start date. But I had that channel, and it's the same channel. I just renamed the channel. But those videos back then, I was shooting with an Apple phone, and that phone was so bad, people was complaining that they couldn't hear because the Apple phone that I was using was something was wrong with the volume. So I had to literally I had to delete a ton. I say ton. I had to delete a bunch of videos, and then I kind of just like started all over because those videos were trash. People couldn't hear them, and it was just all over the place. And I'm not saying that these videos could not be better. They probably could, but again, I'm trying to be my authentic self with you. But I do thank the Most High for letting me get a grasp of the AI a little bit, that I could give you the flame and the watcher, and then the witness, and then the one just had on the wisdom. And there's gonna be some more coming. I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. I'm not trying to do the MCU or anything like that, but I will change it up. But we want to stick with teachings that can help you, and some of it might not be as detailed as you want to, but also most of it gives you enough information that you can go back and check it out for yourself. So again, continue to share my videos, the ones that you believe are worthwhile. Give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment, and I'm gonna tell you shalom.